French horn rescue family. If you have ever had trouble with doing a trill in Mozart or anywhere else in your music, then you have come to the right place. Thank you so much for coming today. If you're new to the group, thank you so much for being here. My name is Luke Dicko. I'm the creator of French Horn Rescue. It's the only group that is designed to help you to maximize your potential as a musician, a horn player, and a human being. And my goal is to help you, and my big goal for this year is to help 1,000 horn players to fix the things that have been haunting them throughout their entire careers. And so, before we jump into how to do some lip trills and how to make that more consistent and better and more reliable part of your playing, if you are here and you like the content, so again, if you're new here, make sure that the content makes the cut. Make sure that you enjoy what I'm talking about. If so, then if you could head on over to the YouTube and subscribe and like and comment on a couple of videos, that would be really awesome. I put all of the replays from this group up on YouTube after I'm done because Facebook does not save them for very long on the group page itself. So if you're new to the group, I've been doing these live talks for about 3 months now. So if there's anything that you want to focus on improving, I've talked about upper register, lower register, stopped horn, and pretty much everything that covers that has to do under the umbrella of horn playing. Not everything, but many things. And so if you want some more help in your playing, then head over to my YouTube channel. It's also at French Horn Rescue. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the content, which is how to do lip trills. And I want to start off by saying I think that the term lip trill is a little bit misleading. I tend to think of them more as tongue trills or jaw trills. And this just goes back to pretty much everything that I talk about in terms of how to play low and high. And what is a lip trill? It's basically just going from a higher note to a lower note back and forth. And so all you need to do is you just need to adjust the airspeed very, very quickly. And the fastest way to do that is with the tongue. And some jaw movement depending on the register. So just going back to that trill I started the video with, which is a C to D trill. Which happens all over the place in Mozart because that's the re to mi trill if you're thinking of it in movable do solfege. So so let's just go back to that one. So that one you can play a couple different ways. We'll probably talk about this a little bit further on in the video. So right now we're just going to do it with just open F side, and so I'll do it from a couple different angles so you can see how my jaw is moving to actually make this happen. But the vowel shape that I'm really thinking of more is kind of like a yeah, kind of like that. So yeah, I'll try it from a couple of different angles so you can get an idea what the jaw is doing. Yeah, and just watching myself do this, actually, you can see there's not a ton of jaw movement. It's really mostly in the tongue. And so if you want to improve your lip trills, I would really just focusing on the tongue and focusing on again trying to get that yeah. That's the kind of motion that I like to think about to get trills to come out really smoothly. And the second thing I want to talk about is exactly how to practice these. And it's funny because when I was in my undergrad, my teacher told me that I had the best natural trills of any non-professional players that he'd ever encountered. And the truth of that actually is that lip trills did not come natural to me. I just spent the entire summer leading up to my freshman year practicing for 5 minutes per day, Koprosh number 5. And I think if you've studied the horn for any amount of time, you've probably played this one time for another. But I can almost guarantee that you haven't ever played it every day for a specific amount of time. I can guarantee that if you do that exercise every day for 5 minutes a day for 30 days, you will have a really good lip trill. Provided that you're using good technique and your airflow is consistent all the way through the trill, and you're playing with solid technique all the way through it. So I'll just demonstrate the first couple of lines. It's really simple, and he actually recommends that you practice it in multiple keys, which I recommend too. it's nice to start in F because that's our home bass key. It does set a little bit high um, for the later versions that are in the etude. So if you're playing through it and you're finding that it's a little bit tight and you think it might work better on a lower fingering, then do a lower fingering. You can go all the way down to 1, 2, and 3. Although those ones are really, really slippery. If you can do a lip trill with F side 1, 2, and 3 fingerings, then you can do a lip trill on any fingering because it's just the harmonics are so slippery most of the time on most instruments. So yeah, let's just go through the first line. So this is what that sounds like. So you'll notice that the F is not a true F, it's the harmonic number 11, which is more or less a really sharp F or a very flat F sharp, depending on how you look at it and how your hand position is in terms of natural horn. If you can do a full hand out of the bell on natural horn, and that sounds more like an F sharp. Or you can cover it a little bit and make it sound more like an F. And those trills do exist here and there throughout the repertoire. It's pretty uncommon to find one that's going to go to the 11th partial, but it does happen from now and again. Actually, the trill at the end of the first page of Mozart 4, at the end of the exposition, that is a trill that a lot of people do on valves, but it is actually possible to do as a lip trill as a covered trill. And you can do it. You can actually do it on the E flat fingerings too, so you can do it on F side 1. So it does actually work. Most people don't. I actually usually don't. I'm actually kind of surprised it came out that easily. I usually do that one as a valve trill, but you can do it as a lip trill. Yeah, so that's like pretty much it as far as how to improve the trills. Like I said, I was going to keep this a short talk today. So yeah, I hope this helps you to get a little bit of a better idea of how to do trills. Like I said, there's really not that much to it. Just really pay a lot of attention to how your tongue is moving inside your mouth. And again, I don't really think about manipulating here. So I think the term lip trill is really outdated. Because I don't think about moving my lips at all. It's all on the tongue for me. If you feel like you need to do some lip alteration that works for you, then that's awesome. You know, whatever works. But I find most of my students too, it's a bit easier to use the tongue. And again, Coprush 5 every day for 5 minutes. You will have amazing lip trills. I promise you. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe and make sure to turn notifications on for more videos like this one. If you want to hear me go even more in depth on the things that helped me to turn my playing around, there's a link to a free masterclass in the link below. I go through so much more than what I have time to cover in a short YouTube video, so go ahead and check that out below. And as I said, it's 100% free. Until next time, thank you for watching. Luke Deco, a French Horn Rescue, signing off.